can taste it. What kind did you make?
Can you taste it?
I taste it. Yeah.
Caramel pecan.
Are we on?
We're on. You're on. So,
Hi.
hi. Should I leave you alone and see what you could do by yourself?
No, I can't. I told you I can't do anything by myself.
You can do.
I mean, as far as this stuff goes. So, she's the show, guys. Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good morning. Although it's like 5:30
Yes.
almost. Yeah.
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 we
So, what a week it's been, huh?
Wow. Yeah.
I can't believe tomorrow's Friday already.
I know. They fly by. It's Monday and then it's Friday.
It's Monday and then it's Friday, I know. And I was going to leave on Monday, the 17th, but now it looks like I'll probably be leaving next Friday.
Really, for sure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I miss her already. I miss you already.
Do you miss me? You'll see me on YouTube,
I know.
on the tube.
That was nice last year,
Yeah?
last winter.
Well, this is
I
the
could
whole.
get up.
This is the whole reason why this came about.
I know.
Was because I wanted to show you what I was doing. Because you're like, I missed you. You said this last year.
And then on those days that you have your video, I can get up, make my coffee, and watch Tracey.
And watch me while you're snowed in, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. And I'll be.
It's the best of both worlds.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yep, and I got through my colonoscopy.
Yes. Mm.
Yeah, that takes up a lot of time because, you know,
I remember.
that prep, you can't really do anything because you're tied to the bathroom pretty much.
And all that stuff you have to drink.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think I could do it. I
Yeah.
really didn't. It's a gallon of water, something like that.
And then you have to get up at like 3 in the morning
Yes.
to drink another glass of it. So you drink it 3 hours before you come
Yeah.
in. And so I had to wake up and make another thing, and then you go back to bed. Well, and then once you're awake and have to drink that, then like I stayed up for a while. And
I think
so
most everybody has been through that.
yeah, so at least it's
Not
over.
fun.
That was kind of the finale.
Yes.
I waited for that to like kind of send me out, you know?
Yes.
And
yes.
they did find 2 polyps, but he said they didn't look worrisome, but they are biopsying them, and I haven't gotten the results back yet. So, but he said I plan to see you then in 5 years. They were so nice.
I know.
They were so nice compared to the last time I had one, which was 7 years ago. Do you remember?
still
Oh yeah, you
remember
came
that. Kim and I took you.
Yeah, she had to come to my colonoscopy. I know, Sandy even said, yeah, I was waiting for Mom to say, can I come to the colonoscopy? Did you want to come into the
No.
procedure room and see the polyps on the thing?
Well, even when she goes to the bathroom here.
Oh, we talked about this.
But I'm not following you.
Oh,
I just want to hear what you're saying.
so we went to Walgreens at like 10 in the, or not Walgreens, Walmart at like 10 in the morning
Yes.
that day because you needed groceries and I needed to get my prep stuff anyway.
Yeah.
And at noon you have to take 2 Dulcolax, which are laxatives.
Oh, yeah.
So I had taken those and I left and came back because I had to get something. Oh, I came to get the Booyah to bring to Sandy's.
Oh, yeah, that was so good.
Because I had to get to Sandy's because you have to start drinking that stuff at 4. So I had already started. And I said, I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. And we've talked about the bathroom before. And I went in and even closed the door because it was a special kind of trip to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And she's standing outside the door. So you're going to Sandy's then? And I didn't even answer.
They're going to think I really
And I came
care.
out and I said, have we not talked about bathroom etiquette?
Well, I never even think, well, listen, I don't even think that you're in the bathroom. I mean, it
You don't
doesn't
think I'm in the
well,
bathroom?
no,
You don't see me.
I am trying. Well, no, I know you're in the bed, but I mean, it's not on my mind. And it's like you're sitting on the couch. I mean, to me.
I'm sitting on the throne, the toilet.
They're going to think I'm really kind of weird.
Well,
Maybe it's because I'm so old.
if the
but
shoe fits.
I'm really not following her. I want to be able to hear because she's always talking. You are always talking.
So are you.
I know, we're both always talking. And so,
If I walk anywhere over in that area over there, zip it.
anyway, I think it annoys her.
It does. I'm in there like this, like it's a special kind of thing. And you're like, so you're going to Sandy's? The door is closed. I'm like this, like.
I'm trying to train myself not to do that.
Well, I'm training you. I
wanna-
came out. I go, did you not talk about bathroom etiquette? No following Tracy to the bathroom.
No, it's one of the signs we have hanging around here. Don't follow Tracy to the
I'm going to put one on my back so when I walk in there, when I turn around, you can't have any. I remember Maddie used to say, she called it privacy. I can't have any privacy around here.
Oh, well. That's just me.
Yeah, that's a
You're
joke.
going to miss that when you. Just to think if we
No,
were in the van
no, no,
together.
no, I won't miss it. I cannot imagine living in that van with someone else.
No, you can't. It's too small.
There's people that do it. There's couples that
Yeah.
do it. And I just personally, I would have to get a big camper van. I would have to get like if I traveled with anyone.
It would be hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would have to get a big one. So,
A house on wheels.
yeah,
Right?
pretty much. Oh, and so about the insurance.
Oh, yes. Good
So
news.
I talked to the broker, and here's the thing, I misunderstood only because the lady from Progressive that I talked to misunderstood, and she said, she said if you have a toilet or a bathroom, or a stove, you can't be covered. And that's what I read at the end of that thing, but like I said, it's, RV insurance. So how do they not? That's what they are, RVs. And he said, Tracy, it's if you have that. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, so I was misreading it because she said if I had that, and that's what it was like to me. So I can get RV insurance, and that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. And mine doesn't run out till the 29th. But yeah, so I can get Progressive specific RV insurance where you live in the RV. So yay. And it's only like somewhere around $436 every 6 months. I mean, a year.
Oh, that's.
A year. So that's good. And, mine's a 2001. And, so that.
It's all working out.
And that worked out, yep. And then I went today and got my van fixed while I went to Caribou. There's a Caribou right across the street. And they fixed the what is it? The air conditioner heater thing, the resistance thing. So now I can turn it on low, medium, high.
Yeah.
The only one that was working was it blasting and your
Yeah,
so that's fixed. What else? Oh, I'm doing truck tomorrow morning, so I have to get up at 3 a.m. Just been a week. But I talked to Jill, and since I'm staying till next week, I'm meeting Jill on Tuesday night for dinner. Jill's been my best friend since grade school.
Oh, they went to college together the first
Yeah, we did,
year,
yeah.
and high school.
Yep, since grade school.
all
Yep,
of
we've
it.
known each other since grade school. And even though she's like the one person, even though we don't talk a lot, or where our lives are just busy, and but she'll always be my best friend in my mind.
Do you ever realize? I mean, I think we all have a friend like that. No matter how long you haven't seen each other, it's like when you see them, you just start where you left off. I mean, it's like a continuing conversation.
And we don't get mad at each other. Some people get mad. Oh, I haven't talked to you. Why haven't you called? Like, we know we're busy, and then if we can talk, we talk, and this is great if we can see each other. And she always said, we said one day we're going to end up on a park bench, feeding the pigeons sometime when we're old, and sitting on a park bench feeding pigeons. Who's that for you? that you know that you can just pick up even though you don't talk all the time?
All my friends
they're
have
dead.
died.
They're dead.
That was Mary
Mm-hmm.
and Joan. Cook.
Yeah.
Mary.
Yeah.
Those two. Yeah.
Yeah, Mary just died.
Well, actually, they died within a month of each other.
Oh.
Joan fell down her basement
Oh,
steps.
that's right. Yeah.
And I asked her so many times
To move out of the
to
house.
move into an apartment. Or I said, they have, washers and dryers that stack. You can put them in a closet or anything.
Even in the living room. I mean, as long as you don't have to walk
in
down
a
the
small space.
Yeah, as long as you don't have to walk down the steps. Nobody
And
would care.
she said, oh, no. So,
Yeah.
but
Well,
Yeah,
how old
anyway.
was she?
she was in her late 80s. I
Okay.
think. Yeah,
Oh, and
it was
then
just
I
a
forgot
big
to
deal.
talk to you. I texted Sandy because that's when I had my colonoscopy and stuff. And I said, oh my gosh, it's Dad's birthday and it's Mom and Dad's anniversary.
Yeah.
So I never...
And
so,
Albert's birthday, too.
Yep. And his anniversary of dying. He died 2 days
I
after
know.
his 62nd
Yes,
birthday.
He 2
the
days after his
17th.
birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's always in here.
Yeah. Well, and you know how
You
it's
never
like time...
forget
I don't
the
even know
day.
what date it is or month. It still seems like September. And then finally I stopped. I'm like, oh, let's see. I had my colonoscopy on Dad's birthday.
Yes, you did. Is that
I
what
think
you
that
did
was
to
it,
celebrate?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's probably very happy you
Yes.
did. Yeah.
So Dad would have been 94
Yes.
and you guys would have been married 74 years.
Yes. Well, we were married 60 when he died.
59, yeah, almost 60.
Well, almost 60.
Yeah.
What, by a month? A
Yeah.
couple months. Yeah.
So which one was his birthday the 10th or was his birthday the 9th?
No, we got married on the 9th, and his birthday was the
on the
next
10th.
day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I bet he did that so then he wouldn't forget your anniversary.
Well, that's what I told him. I said, now you should never forget our anniversary.
Hmm. Well, remember you didn't
Yeah.
like something, so he just started giving you cash? Because I know we told the story before, but tell
Oh,
him
yeah.
about when he bought you the jeans.
Oh, this was the first Christmas. And I was little.
You were
And
only like
that's-
100 pounds, weren't you?
Yeah. And they didn't make, that was before they made jeans for women.
Mhm.
If women wanted to wear jeans, which they didn't very often back then, they always wore house dresses. And you had to buy boys' jeans.
Mm-hmm.
So he went and he bought me a pair of jeans, and they were too big. And this is the first lesson I should I mean, when you're married, and maybe women are a lot smarter nowadays that way, you know.
Well, I don't think a man, their husband would buy them jeans.
No, probably not.
Because now jeans, you can't just pick a
Oh,
size.
yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
so
It's
different.
so different
You
now.
could wear a 4 in a
Yeah.
jeans, or you could wear a 12 in a jeans. It just depends on the jean.
Well, yeah, everything then was
Yeah.
the size you wore.
Right.
Anyway, and I should have just said, thank you, honey. I love them, and put them away in a drawer because I couldn't wear them. But I was young and I stupid.
You can
that
say
word,
it. You can say it.
stupid.
Yeah, you can say it.
Anyway, I told him they were too small, too big, and he took them back. I don't remember if he took them back.
And then
or if I
from
did.
then on, didn't he just give you money to buy?
After that, he would give me money,
Yeah.
and he
Say,
never,
buy yourself, yeah.
Well, and then later on, he bought me nice jewelry.
He bought her diamonds. And,
Yeah.
yeah, but you were poor when you first
When
were
he could
together.
afford
Yeah,
it,
right.
yeah.
You were very poor for quite a
Yeah.
while.
But it's better to accept the gift and be very appreciative, and don't say it's too small or too big.
Well,
but maybe that's not the case.
Now you give a
anymore.
gift card. Now you get a
Yeah.
gift receipt so somebody can, because you would think, oh, it might not be the right size. I think that was back in the day.
Yeah, but it's always fun to open a present.
Yeah.
though.
But here's the thing, you would have been hurt too if then you never wore them.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, times are different now.
Times are different. Yeah.
The next time I get married, I won't do that. I won't.
You won't do that. Well, you got enough clothes from the Goodwill. We don't need.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't need
From
more
the Goodwill,
jeans. Yeah.
yes.
Well, you and Frank. So Frank's my dad's brother. He picks her up every Saturday morning, and Bev passed away from cancer. His wife a long time ago. So you guys have known each other. He was 9, right? He was in your wedding. He was 10
We're
years.
almost like brother and sister, really. We're good friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so every Sunday or Saturday, you guys go to Perkins,
Perkins is it. Yeah.
and then you go to the Goodwill.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's your. Oh, and then you might go to the Cup and Cone or something,
and
right?
then cup and cone.
Mm-hmm. So they go for breakfast, then they go shopping, and then they go for lunch.
Yeah.
And that's my dad's brother. So
He was 10 years old when Al and I got married.
and he was in the wedding and everything. So
Yes.
that's how long you've known each other.
Al had 7 brothers and a sister.
And Aunt Eleanor was the oldest. She was and she is a
The
tough
girl was the oldest.
She was tough as nails, and boy, was she funny.
Oh, I loved her so much.
She was funny. And she married my Uncle Ray, and honestly,
He was funny, too.
He was. But here's the thing. Eleanor, and I'm not saying, but she was not much of a looker, but she was the funniest lady ever.
Oh.
And Uncle Ray was so handsome, and they were so in love.
All through all those years.
Yep.
He
And
adored her.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she just was a great lady. And still, so Uncle Ray died when he was in his 50s. He died pretty young.
She was in her 90s when she died, you know.
No, yeah, she was.
Yeah.
And they had a son, Denny. Denny's still alive.
No, he died.
Oh, he just died.
He
Yeah.
just died, yeah.
So Denny had cerebral palsy. And I don't know if we told you the story before, but
I think we've, yeah.
he wasn't supposed to live past like 12, right?
They didn't leave to be very old then.
Yeah.
No.
And he couldn't talk, but they had their own communication. And he just lived, he just passed away. They were together. She took care of him. He slept on the floor. Every night he would have whiskey in a baby bottle. And he wore a diaper, so she changed that. And until she had her stroke and had to go into the assisted living home or whatever it was, and then he went to live with his sister, right?
With his oldest sister.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Judy took care of him.
Yeah. And he never went to the doctor because she knew that they would want, remember she brought him to the doctor once and they wanted to take him.
Well, they wanted to
Put him somewhere.
It was for cerebral palsy, and it was when it very first opened.
Yeah.
And his feet were pointed, and the first thing they do is they exercise so that their feet will go flat, you know. And of course it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah.
And afterwards it hurts, you know,
Yeah.
the exercise. And he cried that first day.
Yeah.
He came home and she couldn't stand to see him cry, and so she took him out over there. I mean, it wasn't something he had to go to.
And he couldn't verbally talk, but they had they could understand. All the brothers would
all
go.
their sign language.
Yep. All the brothers would go over there
Oh,
and sit with Denny every like Saturday, and they'd all just sit around and laugh. And they would bring him booze all the time.
yeah.
And he lived to be in his 70s, right?
Oh, about 76, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think usually
And
they live to
we
be that
said
old. Yeah.
once Eleanor went, then Denny would go. But he really had a good life still at
Yeah.
Judy's afterwards.
Yeah, he did. He did.
It's a true love story, like that whole,
The whole family.
the whole thing. Yeah. And she
Yeah.
took care of him till the end. And I don't want to say she gave up her life, but she never left the house.
No.
Once in a while,
And
they
then
came
once
to,
Ray died, she
Yeah.
couldn't leave at all.
No,
Yeah.
she watched him all by herself. So
Yeah.
that's dedication. That's love.
Yes, it is love, definitely.
That is love. That's the magic of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, yeah. So, anyway, well, it was the family That's what I've noticed more about your dad when I first saw him, his sense of humor. I mean, if you have a sense of humor, you can get through anything. Really.
I know somebody said, like, so you have to understand, like, I'm sarcastic, just like that's the sense of humor the Tischlers have. Because when I said one time, somebody wrote that, oh, you know, I sped you up or whatever, but joy's to be savored. somebody wrote, that was me, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, I was laughing at it. I thought it was funny.
What?
That he said when he listened to me, you know, like that, when I did my last black screen, that he sped me up, you know, to listen to it. But then he says, when you're on here, you're to be savored and, you know, to watch in regular time. And so I was like, oh yeah, great. But it's all sarcasm. You don't hurt me. I mean, it didn't hurt me.
I love to listen to
I think it's funny.
Yeah, well.
I'll give Joy all the credit that she deserves.
Listen, you make me seem funny. Well, you know what I mean?
When there's a sidekick, like when there's two, like Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. I don't know exactly
what I mean, but I know it in my heart what I mean. I mean, you put me in front of this camera by myself, and it's just a big blob. I mean, I just sit here.
Well, I don't think you're a big blob, but
well, I'm a little blob then.
A talking blob.
No, it's
well, and someone said like a long time ago too that like I said something and they thought I was being mean to you.
Yes, no.
And it's never, this is how we, again.
You cannot be mean to me.
It's sarcasm. Yeah. I tell her.
It's humor too.
You know the bathroom etiquette. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm really annoyed, but I'm still like funny about it. Or do you know what I mean? We're like, you know the bathroom etiquette.
Yes, like, and when I'm gone, you'll remember that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll feel bad. Then I'll feel sad that I don't have you following me to the bathroom.
I'm looking for my Kleenex now.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, there it goes.
There you go.
Excuse me, folks.
I'll miss you following me to the bathroom then.
Who did?
I said I'll miss you following me to the bathroom when you're gone.
You will. Yeah. Well, if it were in your van, I'd be able to hear you. I mean, if you're in there and I'm in here, I can't hear you.
But you can wait. You know, going to the bathroom only takes.
I can wait.
You know, I'm pretty quick on it.
Yeah.
And that day especially, that was a special kind of bathroom day.
Yeah.
So when you came to follow me, I was already a little ornery because I couldn't eat that day. Remember?
Yes. Yes.
I was hangry. So.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. You know, I was thinking the other day, I bought some real looking mice the other day at Goodwill.
Where did this come from?
I don't know. It just popped up.
Do you eat apricots? Yes.
Yesterday I did.
Okay.
Anyway, I was thinking today, you know, and I put them. They really look real, and if you wind them up, they wag their tail, and they just go all over the place.
Where are they?
Where
is one?
In the drawer in the laundry room.
Why did you buy it for Olivia?
I bought it for Olivia. Yeah.
What you use
at
it for?
At the Goodwill. Oh no, I put it away because. But this is.
Keep talking. You tell the story. I'm gonna go get it.
They're in one of the drawers.
All right.
Oh, she's leaving me alone again. Oh my goodness, this is not good, folks. I'll finish the story. Anyway, they really do look real. And so
I found them.
When I made it go, it hits furniture and turns around and goes. I thought Olivia would get so excited. And you should see how real they look.
They do, look at them.
Don't they? And wind one up and it wags its tail and he goes all over.
Look at this. And they were only $1.99.
At the Goodwill. Yeah.
How do you...
Actually, you wind it on the side, honey.
Oh, I see. Oh, watch.
See his tail? and he hits furniture and turns around and goes the other
Where
way.
did you find this?
At the Goodwill.
At the Goodwill.
And they're brand new.
They
Yeah.
are brand new. Look at, they're $1.99.
Yeah,
So aren't you going to use them?
I did, and she just turns her nose up and walks away.
Should we do a giveaway of the mice?
We can.
Okay.
If they have a cat.
I'm gonna post pictures.
They're
and,
brand new.
I might give
From the Goodwill.
one each. So I'm gonna post it.
Why
and
not?
See who
Why
wants
not?
who wants.
I haven't even named them yet, but
Look
they're
at how
so cute.
real they look.
They
Can't just sit in the drawer.
If you could only see how real they look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
to,
Olivia's not interested.
to finish my story,
Yes.
Olivia just ignores them.
Yes.
And so finally, for a while, I just set them on the floor, in my laundry room, and I put one on the
Yeah.
counter in the laundry room.
Yep.
And she doesn't sniff them or anything. She just doesn't care.
No.
So I put them in the drawer, and then the thought came to me that I think ecumenical is probably the word, cat, or someone that just accepts things and people and mice, and she has this live and let live kind of philosophy,
Where do you
So
get
she-
that from
she-
her?
she-
Before you moved here, you know what I called her
What?
when she lived in your old house?
Yeah.
The B word, because she would never.
Oh yeah, she wasn't so friendly there.
Remember she hissed at Hannah. Remember we thought they could be friends? And every time I was there, I said, I don't know what it is about this apartment, but
it's the carpeting.
she loves me now.
Every
she
time she
comes-
comes,
She'll come
Olivia
out.
is out there.
I never saw her. I didn't even think you had a cat anymore when I would go to your place before, because she was never around. And now if she sees me at the table, she'll even come sit on my lap. Never.
Well, she jumps up and watches your videos.
Oh.
Really?
She wants to be in them. Remember?
Oh, she does want to be
Yeah.
in it. She comes up on the lap. Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't do it today.
Not
But
today. Well, she was right
anyway,
over there, but
yeah,
she's tired.
anyway.
Yeah.
Like she leaves the mice alone. I wonder what she'd do with a real mouse.
Nothing. And Hannah, did I tell you Hannah caught a mouse?
That was her cat.
A baby mouse.
Yeah.
And
What did she
Jesse
do?
heard something in the middle of the night. It was dark, and Jesse turned on the light, and Hannah dropped it like it was a gift for Jesse. Like,
Oh.
look at, and it was still alive, and it got up and started running. So then
Oh.
Jesse jumped up, and Hannah was a very good chaser. That's what cats do. Remember when Hannah found the bats?
Yeah,
In
yeah.
Sandy and Dan's, I had to go somewhere, and they had Hannah.
Oh, a
and Hannah
bat.
went up in their house and would not leave, and that's when they found that they had a bat infestation.
Yeah.
And they were brown bats, and you can't kill brown bats because they're like an endangered species.
Oh, really? I didn't
Remember
know
they had to
that.
pay somebody to come out and
And capture it and
well
just let
push
it
them
go.
out. I don't know how they did it, but so yeah, Hannah was a very a hunter. Olivia would starve to death.
She's scared of
And
cats.
so after the mouse got away, Jesse was, this is about a couple nights later, and Olivia came in, or not Olivia, Hannah, and dropped it again and made sure it was dead this time. So it was
Oh.
it was a present for Jesse, like, hey, look
Oh,
what
yeah,
I did.
I think they do that. They bring you gifts. That reminds me of, Lisa and these friends of ours have a cat. They live in a house on the lake, and they have 2 cats. The only thing is their cats are wild cat. I mean, they let them out all the time in the wild. Of course, they're not declawed, and they can take care of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And they're always bringing, sometimes in the sun, and they have a thing that they can come in the house. But,
Yep, a door.
it's got a swinging,
Yeah.
and they can
It's a
come
pet
in.
door, yep.
Yeah. And since they put that in, and it's been a while, she'll find, not all the time, this is once in a while, they brought a dead bird in, and I think they're gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they
yeah.
catch these and bring. Oh, I take these home to Mama. Yeah.
Speaking of gifts, we're having we're going out tomorrow night for celebration with well, everyone who
With
can
everyone.
make it. Me,
Yeah.
who is it? Me, you, Kathy, Sandy, Tina, Ashley.
Yes, Ashley's coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's it. I don't think
Yeah.
Rachel's gonna make it, but yeah, for our birthdays. And
Who's not going to make it?
I don't think Rachel will be there.
I think she. Why do you think that? Oh.
I don't know. Sandy, I don't think heard back. But anyway,
Oh.
so
That'll be fun.
yeah, it's for. Gosh, I was thinking about that.
It's
like
for her birthday
yeah,
is
on the
end of
26th,
month, the
yeah.
26th, and so it's part for that and
Yeah.
part for going away dinner.
It's so weird how you don't even think about your birthday and you like it doesn't.
I know when you get older.
You know,
yeah.
And life is so crazy.
Well, it's not when you're little and you expect a gift, you know.
When I think I'm just so into trying to get things taken care of before I leave that you know,
Oh, she's
it's
so
hard.
busy. Yeah, there's so much to do.
There is a lot to do.
A lot to do.
You
A
know,
lot to
and then
do.
plus working and stuff. And I did photo assisting on Monday, so that was fun. And yeah, and it's just waiting for checks. Otherwise, I would have been gone if I hadn't gotten the checks. And Sean from Monday, he usually brings me the money, the check that day,
Yeah.
because he knows how much I'm making. And but he didn't. He said I forgot. And then he went. He's in Kansas on a shoot, and so I wrote him. So he's gonna send it to me. He's gonna put it in the mail on Saturday. And so, yeah. So just waiting for checks, and
So when is the day that you're leaving now?
I'm hoping next Friday. So right before my birthday. But you know, it's starting to get cold. They said They said it might snow tonight. Oh, and
not
then
till you leave.
Get
Not till-
this, I already told you, but
What?
so that the company that reached out to me and asked me, it's a resort in Tennessee, and it's in the Smoky Mountains, the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Doesn't that sound
Something
nice?
like that?
Yeah.
And they want to know if they would give me 2 nights free if I would come and like do a review of staying there.
That is a good way to advertise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, they want me to come like soon, like in November, to see all the trees, you know,
Oh, that
like
would
the
be
colors, which would be
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
But I said I'm not going that way because, you know, I am going to Georgia and I wouldn't be there till like December.
Is that okay?
And well, she said, so she wrote me back and said, oh, I'll check with them and I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
So now I don't know if it's a for sure, but I don't know if you know, like that's what I want to do. I want to, I know a woman that does this. I know a couple people that's what they do. They travel and they like do reviews or show like,
That would be great.
and the woman I know, she actually leads expeditions in like Alaska.
Yeah.
She's in Scotland right now, and it's to show like to go, and it's with other women, and then you do these adventures, and you know I'd love to put an adventure together myself. And listen, so I talked to the 2 guys.
She has all kinds of ideas.
Oh,
Yes.
you don't even know.
I know I don't.
I have one specific because I told you the 2 guys said that they'll do adventures with me. You know, when I
Yeah.
go back to Georgia, and so it'll be fun to do it with other people, and then other people can help videotape. But there's this one thing, and that's going to be like beyond. You wouldn't even imagine what that is.
And you're not going to tell us.
Nope,
are
I'm
you?
not going to tell you. I'm using your marketing ploy. Nope, you'll have to wait.
Oh.
But so it's funny,
Okay.
they already started researching adventures we can do when I'm there. I'm like, oh, that's
Oh,
great. They're
exciting.
already, you know, doing,
Yeah.
researching that for when I get there, because they'll be there for a couple months before I get there. One's already there. So yeah, so it's going to go by fast because I already have everything kind of, and then my girlfriend from Atlanta wants me to go somewhere on New Year's Eve. She wants to do something.
That would be neat.
Yeah, big. So she sent me something, and so yeah, so I got a lot a lot of stuff going on. So it's gonna hold on to your seats. And it's so weird because this time last year before I left, I can't believe it hasn't even been a year yet.
I know. I mean, yeah, it won't be a year until
November 7th.
November. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you've come a long way.
Oh my gosh. Do you
Yes,
remember
my goodness,
making my
yes.
videos and crying and be like, I hate it. It's so lonely. Oh my God. Yeah.
Well, I remember that one video where you went through the mountains. I mean, it was.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Oh,
and
that still might
you
happen
looked
though.
so alone and so sad and so tired.
Well, that still probably might happen. I mean, you can't help
Oh,
those
what a-
feelings when you're
Yeah.
out there.
Well, you got over it.
But
yeah.
I know now it's just a feeling, and then you move on, and
Right.
there's so much, the journey
Well, it
goes
was your
like,
first time on
Right.
all those things.
well, and I'll probably still be scared and, going over mountains. That's why when they said, oh, was it like the Smoky Mountains or whatever, I was like, oh, mountains, yeah, that's right. Oh no, do I have to go through? Oh, and I decided
Yeah.
too not to bring the e-bike.
It'll be too much weight.
It's just, it's going to add 100 pounds to the back. And then, people were talking about too, and I was already kind of worried about that because it just draws attention to people wanting to break in or steal it.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. And so I'm going to keep it here, and then I'll use it next year. And if I ever get a bigger rig, I'll bring it with me. But for right now,
Well, you've got the bike, and it's a nice one.
yeah. Oh no, and I'll be using it, when I get back. And it's so nice
It's
because
really nice.
I don't know if I ever told you. So when Jesse's two friends used it. They live
really
right by
liked
the
it,
lake. Yeah, they
yeah.
loved it because I couldn't use it. I was in the van, and that's when you were in the hospital, and
Yeah.
I started working and stuff. And their daughter was going through a lot of stuff, and it was the one thing that would get her out, and they would ride them, and so they loved them. So they really went to the right person. Do you know what I mean? They landed in the right hands for that time for them
Yeah.
to use. So I was really grateful that they
Yeah.
had so much fun, and it really helped them for that time. So yeah. So
Well,
yeah, just coming to some decisions. But yeah, everything's starting to come together. Like I said, the big stuff. I'm glad that happened to my fan while I was here, because now I
Yes.
got it fixed. And then the insurance, figured that
that's
out.
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's all kind of, and then I know that I'll get my checks next week. So yeah, all coming together.
It always does.
It always
does.
That's the magic.
If things aren't going well, wait a few minutes.
Well, they were telling me, I was talking to the guys at the shop. They're so nice. It's North St. Paul Auto. If you're ever in Minnesota or whatever, best people ever, Kelly and Ryan. And we were
They've been
talking.
good,
Oh,
yeah.
and they're so
Good.
honest. Like, I have no, qualms. Do you know what I mean? They would never screw anybody over, and just so nice.
Are they here in White Bear?
They're in North St. Paul.
North St. Paul.
Yeah, right off of 36 and I don't know what the cross, Century, 36 and Century.
Yeah.
But yeah, they, they're so nice. And then Mike's RV, that's in Maplewood, and that's where I do my dumping and can get your propane and stuff. And they're really great too. So that's nice that when I'm home, I know exactly where I can go and
Yeah.
get things taken care of. So yeah, now it's just,
Are you gonna do a little by yourself celebration when it's actually been a year?
well, I'll probably do something not do something for my birthday, but
Well, I
Do
meant,
like a live or-
when it's been a year. What day did you leave last year?
November 7th, 2 days
November
after your
7th.
birthday.
So
Yep.
November 7th will be the anniversary. I have to remember the
2 days
exact
after
date.
your birthday. Yep.
Yes. Okay.
And what was I gonna say? I was
Oh,
gonna
I'm
say
sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. Kind of
Yeah.
just goes like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So anyway. Yeah.
that's it. Oh, and then I thought too, maybe we'd try and do a live. Some people are like, oh, sorry, I missed the live. I thought maybe we'd do one more and try to do it next Wednesday. What do you think about that?
Whatever you want, that's fine.
I love to hear that. Whatever you
I
want.
love all those people. They're so nice.
Yeah,
My goodness.
I've been really lucky too. Really,
I know.
everybody.
All
You know,
of
for a while there were some trolls.
Well.
But you get that on anything. Oh, and I sent out my first newsletter for my website. So if you go to my website, I'll put it down below. You know, it says subscribe or whatever. And I send out a newsletter. Like I wrote a new blog about the chicken farm. So it's in writing. And then, you know, put a picture. And then I have like what's coming up and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's kind of fun to make. So I did that yesterday.
Yes.
So...
Oh my goodness.
and then I got your painting. Somebody bought a painting. Thanks,
Oh.
Rosemary. Rosemary bought one of your paintings, so I sent that out yesterday. And I just ordered some of those tubes and then plastic covers to mail them out. So, yeah.
I like the whimsical ones.
People loved, because I didn't upload that on the first one. You can only upload 5. And the girl on the bike, that's what
That's kind of whimsical.
That's what Rosemary ordered.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Yes.
So there you go. And then I'll figure out, I just haven't had time to figure out how to get the book printed. I'm just trying to knock things off on my list. I got to get the oil changed. And
so much to do. So much to do.
Anyway, so, yeah, we're coming up to 45 minutes. That's usually about the time. So don't put this below. I mean, if you are interested, you can say it. But I'm going to take pictures.
I think...
And then I post them. And then that's where you tell me, because then that's what I go into to write the names down. And then I pull out of a hat or something.
And
They're cute.
They look so real.
They do look so real. So if your cat would appreciate it... Just
You know, some people's cats do.
Yeah.
My cat doesn't like anything that makes noise. It scares her.
Yeah.
She is a scaredy cat.
She is.
Really.
Yeah.
She just wants to sit on your lap and be petted. That's it.
Or sleep under the bed or something, yeah.
Or sleep under the bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
She's
right.
very loving, though.
She is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad you got her. That was Jessie. She saw the white cat. You thought you'd trip her up. You're like, the only way I'd get a cat is if it was all white. And then we go to the pet adoption, and Olivia was there, and she calls you, and you couldn't go back on your word, could you?
Well, that's it. I had just said it maybe a day before, and the phone rings, and
You
it's
manifested
Jessie.
Olivia.
I did, and she said, "Grandma, I found a white cat for you." Well, what could I do? I had to buy it.
You didn't think she'd find an all white cat, and sure enough.
No, they're hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
But
she's
pretty.
been.
She reminds me of that Disney cat in, I forget the name of the movie, but it had a dog and a cat were the stars, and the cat was white and she had long eyelashes. And,
Oh, I
and when
forget it
she
too.
would
Somebody
walk,
knows. Yeah,
it would show her,
her
from
tail.
That,
Yep.
that beautiful
Yeah,
tail.
that's
going
exactly
like
how
that.
Olivia walks.
That's
Yep.
just how Olivia looks.
But she's been a great companion, hasn't she?
Oh yeah, but she's about 10 years old.
No, she's
now.
like 14. We were talking about that. You got her
Right,
right
she's
after
old.
Nicaragua.
I got her when she was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we were talking about, her and her brother were separated, and had you known, you would have taken both of them.
If I had known it was her brother,
Yeah.
I really would have gotten two.
Yeah.
Because cats really, they go in their litter box. They really, except for the hair they shed.
Yeah.
She, she doesn't do anything. She doesn't wreck the furniture.
No.
And they do.
She doesn't have to be let out, or
Yeah, she's a good. Well, otherwise, we always had dog.
Yeah.
But what we found, we had a lot of kids when we got that English sheepdog. But we got it for
Muff.
Tracy.
You got her for me?
Well,
No,
you picked it out.
You went and got it. You didn't even tell Dad. You borrowed $250 from me so you could buy
I
her.
know, but you helped pick it out. You were with me.
No.
They were in a bathtub, remember?
Mm-mm.
Well,
You brought her home.
We'll talk about that
Yeah.
later.
And
That's
then we'll
not
talk
my
about what
memory.
happened to Muff and how I saved her.
Oh, no,
We'll
that's
talk.
not a nice story. I mean, it's
We
not a
saved her.
happy story.
We saved her. Anyway.
Okay,
Okay.
for
save-
another time.
For another time. Yeah, we'll keep you on the edge with that one.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, tune in next week.
Tune in next time, yeah. So anyway, all right. Go out
And have an adventure.
and make an adventure.
Or make an adventure.
No matter how big,
Or how
how
small.
small. You don't have to sell everything and move into a van. Why?
Because you did.
I did, but you can. It's great, and I can't wait to get back out on the road
I
pretty soon. I'm
know.
so excited. And
I miss you already.
I miss you too. I miss you. When I go to the bathroom, I'll think of you every single time.
I know you will.
And go call someone you love, and as Joy says,
Tell them you love them.
oh, she said it right this time. Yep.
What did I say?
Remember last time you said, don't forget your magic?
Oh yeah. Oh, well.
Tell them that you love them. And don't forget to get your colonoscopies and your shingle shots and all the good things and
yes.
checkups. And the final thing, don't forget
Don't forget
your magic. Your magic.
Your magic. Your magic. Your magic.
Your magic, your magic, your magic.
It's magic.
Say
Doris
goodnight.
Day.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
See you next time. Bye. Mwah.
Whoa.